Hey, Happy Crew, HappiDaze here. In today's video, we are doing some polls on the banner. So New Year's here, we're going to do some polls, going to go up to 30 no matter what. Obviously, we hope to get the new units, as many as we can in that 30. That way we kind of not have to do polls on every parts. We do have over 1,500 gems, so we're not going to spend anything to get to that 30. I'm just doing some free multis off the bat here. Don't really expect much. When the last Sugofest for the 11.5 anniversary did get Big Mom and Kaido there, so that was kind of awesome. Don't expect to have that luck again. That's definitely not the norm. And as you can see, nothing really good from the free multi here. I also do have one of the free multis that they're giving as part of the just normal celebrations. We're just going to do one of these. Obviously, you can't pull the new units on this banner. So unfortunately, that just kind of is what it is there. So let's go ahead and get through this. As you can see, I don't think I'm getting any reds here, which is kind of your standard for these kind of free multis. Really don't expect to get much there. If you're a new player, you might be able to get something good out of here if you don't have a big stacked box, but in cases of people who are veterans, usually you don't get too much from these free multis. So after this, we'll start getting into the polls. In terms of what unit I'm looking for, so I obviously want Luffy and Bonnie. They're kind of the key I'm looking for. If I only get 2 copies, one from pulling and from the 30th, that would be good. But if I get more, obviously that's better. So yeah, let's get into these polls, see what happens. So poll number 1 is not looking good for animations here. Only 1 cut-in, so yeah, not a great way to start with that 15% red rate with unless there might be a secret red in here, but usually that's not great to start with some luck that's like that. New Jinbei there. I actually don't have this Jinbei unit, so we'll take them. Always good to get new rare recruits there. Hey, there you go. We got the first of the rare recruits of the batch with Dory, so we really want to find Broggy to kind of compliment him for much of the content that's out there. And Giga Chad over there. I expect to see a lot of the Admiral units there, or the Navy units there, just because of how this Sugofest is. So not a bad first multi, even though the animations weren't great. We did get one of the new rare recruits, so can't complain there. Good animations to start off. Yellow text. Okay, sign off with, oh, back-to-back reds. Let's go. Not much after those back-to-back reds, so we'll see what they are. Ooh, Sabo Koala. So fully maxed for me, can't really use them much. Fantastic. That is a huge pull. If you are a newer player, that Zoro Sanji is absolutely awesome. Unfortunately for me, they're fully maxed out, but easily top 5 character in the game. And another red for the 11th. Daz Bones. I just seem to be pulling this guy like crazy lately. So I mean that Zoro Sanji was pretty fire for that pull there, but other than that, yeah, not too much great there. We did get some yellow text, some gold chest there. Cut in? Nope. All right, so red on 1, and maybe that's all. All right, let's see. First poster is going to be, and now, oof, I haven't seen Enel in a hot minute. Wow. Yeah. Awesome unit at the time when he came out, but has 0 relevance now. I'd love to see them give some kind of level and break to Enel down the road there. Hey, that's a win. I actually don't have this Nami maxed out. She does have a super tandem, so getting dupes of that character is definitely a win there. She's pullable on every banner in red tickets, but still, big win there. Not much going on so far here. Okay. I was hoping for some good animations. Back-to-back reds. Okay. We'll take that. Again, we seem to get a lot of reds at the beginning, and then it kind of dies off after there. Ooh, Odin. Fully maxed out for me. Can't do much in Perona. Again, fully maxed out for me, so not really doing too much there. Final red is... wow, Vivi and Rebecca. That is, yeah, not what we were hoping for. All right, so another Sugo rare for the last poster here. Plus we get some Rainbow Tavern medals. That's kind of cool. Yellow text. Can we see Broggy? We already got Dory, but not having much luck on the rare recruit side getting Broggy there. Oof. so far not looking good. Okay, secret red on 9. It is. Ooh. That hurts. I have like I must have pulled like 30 copies of that unit. I am so sick and black beard, white beard there. Yeah, quick beard. Oof. Yeah, I have so many copies of that guy. It's ridiculous. Like I hate every time, and I pulled both his evolved and unevolved copies so many times. But yellow text, gold chest. Can we do better? Only second cut in, so not feeling too confident about that. We did get 3 reds. Okay, 4 reds. Okay, now we cooking. Now we cooking. First red is. Oh, that's a win. I do not have this ace maxed out. I need 2 copies to max him out. So that will get me close to getting him there. Oh, Judge, not going to be that useful. Yeah, just not. I mean, that Dex 8. Hey! Yes! Okay, sweet. So that's awesome. So now I can fully max out my Dex Ace. That is awesome. And we get the red at the end, which is even better. The Scabbards. All right. Yeah, so those 2 aces were definitely the clutch of this multi here. We'll definitely use them and finally get that ace fully maxed out, fully level like limit 5. That's awesome. All right, maybe our luck's changing. Got some gold text there. Can we get no? Okay, 1 red there, 2 reds. Okay, not bad. 3 reds. Okay. Bandai's cooking. Bandai's cooking. Let him cook. Let him cook. Ooh. They made something not good. I have that Blackbeard fully maxed out, so not really too much use there for me. Ugh, Sanji Judge. Yeah, just does not see a lot of play there. Memories Jinbei. Some niche uses, but you don't see him too much outside of some kind of weird defensive PvP teams out there. And yeah, just a not a great multi there, coming from the dual ace to this one, but. Hey, it is what it is. We move on. We do get a red on the last poster of this multi, so let's see what we get. All right, so we got 1 red there. Hey, we got another dupe of the rare recruit and a great unit, but unfortunately mine is maxed out, so the Usopp and Lilith won't help me there. Oh, Beckman and his crew, another unit that I just have pulled so many times. I think I have 2 fully rainbowed at this point, so that's kind of unfortunate for us. Not a lot of good animations here. Oh boy. We did get gold text and gold chest though, so maybe something's happening. But yeah, those animations were not that great there. 3 reds already. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take 3 reds. And it's gonna be 3 ultis. Oh, that's extended. Which one? Yes. Okay. Hey, that is actually a huge win. Because he is not guaranteed on the 30th. So now that means that if we go to 30, well, we are going to 30. When we go to 30 multis, we're guaranteed to at least get 2 new legends, which is not great because it'd be like 750. Hey, another Nami. It's not great because obviously it's like 750 for a legend, which isn't great for average-wise for gems for legends, but still getting 2 legends for 750 each isn't necessarily terrible. So at least we can't get dupes on the 30th. That's the good news there. That's the positive that we're going to take out of there. And that extra Nami there is going to be awesome gold towards maxing her out as well. So definitely a good pull. Didn't get the animation. So like I said, the animations were terrible on that multi. So yeah, wasn't expecting too much there. Another red poster. Looks like only 1 in this batch here. Hey, Zoro Sanji again. Again, fantastic unit. Can't use them for me, unfortunately. And Whitebeard and Marco there. Yeah, not much going on this multi. Let's see if the red at the end can kind of redeem it. Ooh, oh, and Mihawk. Yeah, have my Mihawk fully maxed out here, so not gonna do much. It's a shame that like he never like really got any love or treatment, right? So that is kind of a shame. That most of the Mihawks in this game haven't seen a lot of great play, but hey, I guess it is what it is. Gold text. Not much else going on. Got one red there. Survey says, my boy, Mr. Slam Jam. Secret red on 9. Ooh, Corazon. At the time, when he came out, he was like just an amazing unit with what he could do with his... Hey! There we go! Okay, we got the rare recruits of the badge at least. So not much was looking good there, but we finally at least got the rare recruits of the badge. So we got Emmett and both rare recruits within 12. So if I was a smart man, I would probably stop here and go pull on their individual parts. But I don't know. I think I have a better shot of pulling 2 of the Super Sugos before 30 on part 1 than I do having to go to each of the individual parts, right? So I think I'm going to stick on this part. We're going to go to 30 and just see what we can do, basically. Ooh, Momonosuke. Not a great pull. Not a great pull. And Fosa or Tosa, whatever the guy's name is, Tosa. Yeah, not great. And sorry about my my camera is kind of grainy. I don't know why. But since we're in the middle of pulls, I can't really fix it. So I'm hoping that it'll resume itself before we get to 30. But if not, I apologize that the webcam just for some reason is just having some hard time auto-focusing here. So nothing going here. Looks like it might be a dead multi. Oh, we did get one. Never mind. I understand. Oh, old school Kizaru. Hey, another giant there. We'll definitely take that. Just help with the level limit breaks for them. And Marco to wrap it up. Yeah, see, this is why I like not just for what we've seen so far, but like I hate pulling on part 1s of these Sugofests. And we got gold text there. Yeah. Oh, hey. I thought it was going to be a dead multi, but we at least got 1 red. So, yeah, like part 1, if they don't guarantee the new character on the 30th, it's tough for me to justify, like, pulling on these part 1s. So this red poster is going to be, Usopp. Mad old Usopp with the delay. Yeah, so it's tough for me to pull, or to recommend pulling on part 1 if they don't guarantee the debut on 30, which they hardly ever do. But yeah, like you can just get so shafted having every legend on this banner. Some people get super lucky, right? If you saw a Toad scan, hey, this is the 50% poster step. So actually, this could not be good. All right, I didn't see red hockey, so that's not a good sign. But yeah, maybe we'll at least get a bunch of red posters. But yeah, if they don't have that new legend on the 30th, it's super hard to recommend pulling. But hey, if you're like Toadski, he ended up getting just a crazy amount of characters. I think in 10 he pulled like almost like the full badge, which is just nuts. But yeah, so far nothing kind of too crazy on this 50% red rate. Super old Shanks there. Hey, we'll take that. Albert. I don't think we have our Albert maxed out yet, so I think that will actually work. I love the Whitebeard and Blackbeard for their blowaway ability for their captain to stop blowaway. Mad old Dorgstrom there, get off our screen, and Shirishoshi and Mancherry there, followed by Boa. So, oof. I mean, we got and Mr. Slam Jam, so we got a bunch of reds, so we can't complain about the number of reds we got. Just unfortunately, none of them were what we were looking for. Yeah, so that just wasn't great. Though we did get you know, a good chunk of red posters there, so can't complain about the rate at least. At least the rate was really good for us for that pull. All right, yellow text, gold chest. All right, 1 red poster there to begin. So again, we're still waiting to pull some of the new Super Sugo characters. We haven't pulled any of them yet, unfortunately. Another Momonosuke. He is maxed out. Wow, bad old Nami and Robin. Ugh. Vivi. Yeah, I pull that unit a lot too. I'm surprised no ulti's ever shown up yet, to be honest with you, because ulti is like my ultimate. You will pull 10 copies of her if you go into these deep Sugofest. So I am shocked I haven't pulled an ulti yet. But yeah, the Vivi, I've pulled a bunch of that character. I think I have three of her completely rainbowed out. All right, 2 reds. Okay, we'll take it. 2's not terrible. Giga Chat. Another giant. We'll take that. Oops. Hey, there we go. We will take that Mihawk unit there, definitely. Super old Shanks, so unfortunately not really much going there. So yeah, Mihawk was definitely the winner of this multi. I don't have him maxed out, so that will just go towards getting his level. Ooh, spicy animations, but not much else. Yeah, we're just not doing too hot so far. I mean, luckily we still have a couple more 50% steps, so maybe we'll get a little bit more lucky. First red is Lucy. Okay, not going to help us. Second is another Sabo Koala. Still not going to help us. So, yeah, I mean, ideally with the leftover gems, if I could get one Luffy here and then another one on 30, that would be ideal. Rob Lucci to wrap that up there. Just so we can get them up to 150. And we could technically, I guess, fully max our tablets if we wanted to. But we'll see if we go max out the potential abilities. But yeah, if we get 2 copies of them, then we'd have enough to get them to level in with break 5 with the posters that we currently have in our inventory. So that would be fantastic because they are going to be a beast in PvP. All right, super old Zephyr max out for me. Another Ezo. Oof, pulled so many Ezos as well. And another boa, another Halloween boa there. Secret red on 10. Killer. No, sir, we don't want no killer. Man, we are having some good luck with these giants. Usually, sometimes the rare recruits are like the hardest of this to find. But yeah, we've been having some good lucks with these rare recruits. Super Sugo character here and Zilch. That's pretty brutal. I mean, it's looking like we might go to 30 and just get the guaranteed legend, which again is why I don't pull on these part 1s if they don't have it guaranteed and I don't have the gems to go that high. Yeah, just having these old legends just severely handicaps you in terms of what you can do there. Shanks, that's not a bad pull. I don't have Shanks Kid maxed out, so that is not a bad pull. Obviously, it's not who we wanted, but at least I can use them, right? That's the plus side there. I can at least use them for maxing out some potential abilities there. Only second cut in there. Fuji and Kizaru, not going to help us. Fully max for me. Man, so many of these marine characters we're pulling. I mean, I know they're boosted on the rare recruit list, but holy, I think we could fully max them out too. That is some brutal animations. That is not cooking. That is ice cold in the freezer. Freezer burnt, just not great at all. Holy, and yeah. Yeah, those rare recruits were just super duper old. But hey, we got another giant, because why not? We want to max out all their useless potential abilities. Yeah, we truck on. Looked good initially, and then it kind of went south there. Ooh, I thought it was almost going to be back-to-back dead multis there. That would not have been great. Oh, I don't have that Sparrow. Hmm. Yeah, I never got him when he came out in that batch. Okay, well oh. I see that unit in my nightmares. I mean, I guess that's a good unit to have in your nightmares. Dex Kaido to wrap it up. Yeah, not great. I'm not even gonna try to make that sound optimistic. That just was not a great multi. Yellow text. Okay, at least we got one red there. That's all I ask. At least one red per multi is all I ask. All I ask for 15%. Oh, really, Gabon. Another unit that's been fully maxed out. This Guzan is just coming up a bunch of times. I think I must have pulled like at least like 5 or 6 copies by now. All right, another 50% step. Can we please do it? Ugh. Ooh, that does not look good. 3, 4. All right, we got 5. Hey, we at least got that 50% worst case, so I can't complain there. All right, I'll take that. I don't think I have that Yamato maxed out. I think she's close, but I don't think she's maxed out. All right, Marco there, not going to really help us too much. Bardo and Cavendish. Whew. I haven't seen them in a hot minute. Ooh, okay. We'll take that. My Kuma is not maxed out. I just pulled him fairly recently, so I don't have too many copies of him. Big Mom is already maxed out. Roger Odin. I mean, they're like the chance to pull them should be like super rare on this part, so kind of disappointing. Ugh, and Law and Luffy. Yeah, not the greatest. I'm at this point I've given up thinking that I'm gonna get one of the Super Sugos before 30. I think we're just have to go to 30, and that's just gonna unfortunately be it. So that's the question of, you know, if we can't get one before 30. What do we hope? So obviously, our number one priority would be the Bonnie and Luffy unit, right? Like, it's just they're obviously the best of the batch. First red, again, Vivi Rebecca. So yeah, we hope that if we get one of them, we get either Luffy or Bonnie on that 30th pull. Again, Fuji and Kuzan not gonna help us at all. But we could get lucky. Maybe they'll give us one of the new Super Sugos on one of these last couple pulls. Just give us them all. Let's just be done on this part and not have to go to any of these other parts. We're doing a lot of good animations, and then just white text and treasure chest. Nothing there. All right, so we got 2 reds this multi. It looks like another Giant's there. And sorry, I'm just skipping really fast through these because I already have all the rare recruits. Oh, I don't have Mihawk. So I can. There's no point for me waiting to see if any of the rare recruits are needed. Another Yamato there. So I'm just going to skip through a bunch of these as I've been doing the last couple multis just to kind of get through as quick as I can. Now that we have the full batch minus the new legends there. Nothing feels better than going to 30 multis. But hey, at least you get one of the new units guaranteed on the 30th. If you didn't, and you were someone who went to the 30th multi, and usually they have like 6 units on the banner who you can pull on that 30th, and you get one of like the super old legends, like I could totally get why people would quit the game if you go that deep and don't get it guaranteed. So at least this we do get it guaranteed, so that's the good news there. Duplicate Big Mom that we pulled there, that's useless. Yeah. So yeah, if we don't get one of the Super Sugos here, then we're pretty much just gonna get 2 of the new units. Yeah. Ooh. And it's gonna be a dead multi. That's a great way to end it before the guaranteed. Awesome, Bandai. You are the best. Thank you. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Another Giant, at least. Man, we're just getting a bunch of dupes of the Giants. Pretty crazy. All right. To place your bets. Pause it right now. Put in the comments below who you think I'm going to pull, and let's see if you're right. Oh my god, I got the animation! Yeah. 30 multis, I'm over it. Yeah. So let's see who we get. Come on, Bonnie or Luffy. Come on. Oh, do we pull both 2 and 1 multi? Oh. Fantastic unit. Like, I can't even be mad at pulling them. It's just, unfortunately, they're maxed out for me. And it is. Nice. Bonnie, there we go. Alright, so, like, at least it was Luffy or Bonnie, right? They're the main character I was chasing for this event. So the good news is we pulled Emmett. We don't have to wait until, I think it's like the 29th or 30th maybe, when his part goes live, so that's good. Obviously, we don't have to pull on the Luffy or Bonnie parts unless we get really lucky on the Saturn part or the Kuma part. So I think the game plan now that we have at those two is we'll do some pulls on Saturn. We'll see how that goes. We have a bunch of gems that we can get just from gifts that we saved up from Christmas and all that stuff, so we should have at least enough to get another character guaranteed. So I think I'm going to first go on Saturn. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully we can pull him in like 300 gems. That would be great, because then we'd pretty much only have to spend just a little bit to get all the legends for this New Year Super Sugofest. So that's kind of the game plan there. Come back for Saturn's part, do some pulls on him. Kuma, we're definitely getting him. We're getting all 4 of the units guaranteed anyway. But Kuma is the main person I'm shooting for after we get Bonnie and Luffy there, which we've already gotten. So we'll get all 4, and then just depending on how lucky we are, maybe we go back on Luffy and Bonnie's part, just depending on how many gems it takes for Saturn and Kuma. Like I said, if I get one more copy of the Luffy and the Bonnie, I can level them up and get them to 150 with the rest of my limited break posters I have in my inventory. So that would kind of be the game plan there, and what I really would love to be able to do, just because it'll be absolutely just a monster in PvP. Or like I said, we have 2 months for this banner to be here, right? So I could just keep saving up until we can get closer to the gems to pull them guaranteed if we have to. Hopefully we get as good as luck as we had with Emmett, pull them pretty quickly and get in and out there. So that's gonna wrap up for me today. Let me know how your part 1 pulls went. Hopefully you had much better luck than I did. Hopefully you didn't get to 30 and get 2 copies of Luffy, which means you only get 1 of the new units in 30. That would be kind of heartbreaking, I think. So hopefully your luck is a little bit better than that. But let me know in the comments below how your pulls went. As always, I'll be back for Saturn for his pull, so look for that video when that comes out. And until next time, be kind to each other. Thanks.